Joining us on YouTube. If you want to watch us on YouTube, all you have to do is go to the Mikveh Israel YouTube page and it'll be automatic. You'll see it right there. So we just had the question for those of you already on YouTube. How do you get on? Just go to Mikveh Israel Savannah, M-I-C-K-V-E Kelly, and then it should be right there for you. So welcome everyone to our Friday night service, our last Zoom service of the year before Rosh Hashanah, of course, this upcoming week. We're looking forward to it. So we're so thrilled to be able to celebrate. Sorry about that. So thrilled to be able to join everyone here as we celebrate. We're going to now record here on the cloud. So we have it recorded on the cloud, on YouTube, and on Zoom, a little bit of everything. So welcome to everybody who's joining us today. We've got a host of awesome people. We've got, of course, Noel from Texas. We've got Tony, who's not in the picture, but he's here, I promise you. Flo, we've got Kaiten and Leslie, and of course, Kelly. We're waiting for Margie to come on, and Alan. Alan, for some reason, has not been able to join, so hopefully he'll figure that out. And again, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We also have, of course, our prayer book, which is online. So you can either watch it here, the Mishkan Tefillah, or you can go online for it. Thank you, CCAR. So we're going to begin our service now, as we're going to start with the candle lighting. So I'm going to invite myself to light the candles as I'm here in the office. And hopefully you can see the candles right here. I'm going to light them, and then Kaiten is going to say the blessings. After you, Kaiten.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Kaiten. And we're now going to go to the share screen. As you see, we have the prayer book here, free of charge. Thank you again to the Reform Movement and the CCR. We're going to start off by singing Shir Chadash, which is the second one to the bottom, as we're going to invite Kaiten to lead us.
Shiru Adonai Kol haaretz. Shiru Adonai, Shiru Shir Chadash. Shiru Adonai Kol haaretz. Shiru Adonai, Shiru Shir Chadash. Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. Shiru Adonai Kol haaretz. Shiru Adonai, Shiru Shir Chadash.
Thank you, Kaiten. As we're now going to turn back into our prayer book, we're going to turn to page 7 or 125. I forgot that we give two different page numbers. We're going to invite Flo to read our opening prayer. Page 7 or 125, our opening prayer in English. I can almost make it loud. I can make it bigger for you, except for the first sentence. And you're still on mute. Let me get you asked to unmute. There you go. There you go, Flo.
Where has the week vanished? Is it gone? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time. Contain the retreat of hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause, if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat abide.
Thank you, Flo, as we're going to continue on page 20 and 21 as we're going to sing Lecha Dodi. We're going to sing verses, Kelly, 1, 2, 5, and 9. Again, Lecha Dodi, as we welcome the Sabbath bride to our last Zoom service of this Jewish year.
Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Shamor v'zakor b'dibor echad, Ishmianu el hameyukad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad, Ushem multiferet beli tehila. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Nikrat Shabbat, Lechu v'nei Elcha, Ki Makol HaBaraka, Nerosh Mekedem, Nesuka, Sof Ma'aseh B'machshavat Hila. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela.
Verse 5.
Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orek kumi ori, uri, shir daveri, kivod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela.
Verse 9.
Oiv Shalom, Ateret Bala, Kam besimcha uvetzola, Tok emunei, Am segula, Boi kala, Boi kala. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela.
Thank you, Kelly, for the wonderful Lecha Dodi, plus the awesome drum beat. Made it just that much more better, as we know we're doing a cappella tonight. We're going to turn to page 28 or 146 now for the Baruch, the call to worship. For those at home or online who want to stand, we invite you to do so, as we're going to invite Kelly to lead us. And Kelly, you're still on mute.
Sorry. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed.
Thank you. We're going to continue as we're going to invite Alan to lead us on page 31 or 149. He's going to read the footnote, which is a quote by Amos Oz on the creation prayer.
I know that the tide is not an independent force, but merely the submission of the water to the movement of the moon in its orbit. And this orbit in its turn is subject to other orbits, which are mightier far than it. And so the whole universe is held fast in the clinging grip of strong hands. The forces of earth and sun, planets and comets and galaxies, blindly erupting forces, ceaselessly stirring in ripples of silence to the very depth of black space.
Thank you. Beautiful quote, beautifully read. And as we continue our service on the next page, 32 or 150, we're going to invite Kane to lead us in our prayer of God's love in Hebrew, Ahavat Olam. And Kane, you're on mute. I'm going to ask you, I'm pretty, there you go, perfect.
Ahabat olam be'ei Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu lemadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokmenu uvkumenu na'asiyach bechukecha v'nizmak v'divrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam ba'ed ki heim chayenu ve'orek yameinu Uvahem negeyomam balayla V'ahavatcha al tasir Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael. That was the accolades from my adoring one fan.
You have so many fans, Caden. Thank you for joining us. We're so happy that all your groupies were able to join us as well. We're going to go ahead and continue as we're going to turn to the next page, 33 or 151, as we're going to invite Margie, would you lead us in this reading? You can pick the top or the bottom of the page. Let's see if she...
Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives its form? Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael.
And we continue on page 34 or 152 as Kelly leads us in Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Ba'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Ba'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Thank you, Kelly, as we turn to 36 or 154, as we're going to invite Cain to lead us in Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levavcha u'b'kol nafsheka u'b'kol meodecha והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך ביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, ובשעתם להיות על ידך, והיו התותפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Thank you, Caden, as we're going to invite Flo to lead us in the translation.
Love you, God, with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words that I command you this day. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide you at work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them on the doorpost of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I let you out of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God.
Thank you, as we're going to continue with our prayer of redemption on page 39 or 157. I'm going to invite Noah. Would you like to lead that for us at the bottom of the page where it says, in a world torn by violence? Noah, you may be still on mute. I'm going to... There you go. Perfect.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in the dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then we shall rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Thank you, Noah. As we'll continue with our prayer of freedom, Micha Mocha.
מי כמוך בעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מעלה ותקרנו בנך, בוקי הים לפני בוקי מרים, זה אלי
Thank you, Kelly. And as we continue our service, we find the prayer Hashkivenu, our prayer asking for protection as we sleep, comes next. But instead of singing the one from the prayer book, we're going to sing a separate one, a beautiful one. As we're going to invite Kelly to lead us, you can find it again on the screen.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu shomerenu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu suchat shlomecha, ufros aleinu suchat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
Thank you, Kelly, for that beautiful rendition. Always one of my favorites. So we make sure to see if we can get you to sing it all the time. We're going to continue now on page 44 or 162, as I'm going to invite Caton to lead us in our prayer for the Sabbath. Of course, we know it as Shamru.
V'shamaru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, Lasot et HaShabbat, Ledorotam Eridolam. B'nei Uvein b'nei Yisrael, Odi le'olam. B'nei Uvein b'nei Yisrael, Odi le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, Ubayom Hashivi Shabbat Vayinafash.
Thank you, Caton. As we're going to invite Alan to read these two beautiful alternative translations for our Sabbath prayers.
We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song in the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day.
Thank you, Alan. As now turn to page 48 or 166. There we find the first paragraph of the Amidah. We're going to sing 48 and then go to 50, or 166 and go to 168, as we invite Kelly to lead us in the beginning. Caton to lead us with the beginning of the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor B'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasatim Tovim, Bekonei Hakol, Esocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imaot, Umevi Gula Livnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach Mu'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mekayeh HaKol Ata Rab LaHoshia. Bechachel Haim Bechesed, Mekayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim. So make Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Nishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Baal Giburot, Umidomelach, Melech Mevit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'neman atah lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Lechaye hakol.
Thank you, Caton. As we're going to turn to page 53 or 171, as we're going to read the third paragraph in the Amidah. I'm going to invite Margie to lead us, if you don't mind, at the top of the page.
Days pass and the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illumines the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see, wherever we gaze, that the bush burns unconsumed, and we, clay touched by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it. Blessed is the Eternal One, the Holy God. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaGadosh.
Amen. Thank you, Margie. On page 55 or 173, we find another of our Sabbath prayers. I'm going to invite Noel to lead us. I'm going to invite Flo to lead us at the bottom of the page. Again, page 55 or 173.
Disturb us, Adonai. Ruffle us from our complacency. Make a disdainful with the peace of ignorance. The quietude which arises from a shining of the border. The defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai. Deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by the half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us to know that the border of the sanctuary is not a border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the wind of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be spurred and stirred to action. Baruch atah Adonai, Makadesh HaShabbat.
Thank you. As we'll turn now to 57 or 175 for a special rendition of Retzeh, as we're going to invite Kelly to lead us in Ever Present One.
And if you know the Hebrew part, sing that while I'm doing the English part. And if you know the English part, sing that while I'm doing the Hebrew part.
But sing it while on your mute.
Or sing along with me.
Because it gets all discombobbled on the computer. Otherwise, we'd love to do that.
Right. Just from the comfort of your muted spot. Ever present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayers. Ever present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayers. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve. serve in reverence. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion, restored in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Ever-present One, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayers.
Thank you, Kelly. As we're going to continue on to our prayer in English Modim on page 59 or 177. This is our prayer of thanksgiving, as I'm going to invite Flo to lead us at the bottom of the page where it says, when we behold. You may still be on mute, Flo. Let me see. No, there, perfect.
When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon, the stars that you have set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorn us with a glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov simcha, ucha ne'er hahodat.
Thank you, Flo. As we're going to conclude our Amidah, first in Hebrew and then in English, with our prayer of peace, starting with Shalom Rav, as we invite Kelly to lead us.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon l'kol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon l'kol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'kol ein u'b'kol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
I will now invite Tony to read the translation of that beautiful prayer piece.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes, strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praise are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamavorech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom.
Thank you, Tony. Beautiful way to end the Amidah. As we're going to go to page 253 or 371. There in the middle of the page, we find our Misha Berach. So if anyone here on this Zoom call, or anyone on YouTube, or anyone else would like to say the name aloud or privately of anyone they know of healing need, we invite you to do so. I'm going to add Rita Trotz, Julie Hirsch, as we're going to invite Kelly to lead us in the middle of the page with our Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Kor HaBaraka Imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Makor HaBaraka Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you again, everyone, for leading our service so far. We're now going to invite everyone to take a moment of private meditation. Now invite Kelly to lead us in Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom Bimrama, Huya Aseh Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimrama, Huya Aseh Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen.
Shabbat Shalom again, everyone. And as we continue our service, want to see if anyone has anything they'd like to share with us, warm tidings, celebrations. Of course, welcome back to Margie, who just came back from a long vacation, or actually several vacations. So welcome back. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share? All right. So we'll say a Shechianu for Margie coming back, but also as we prepare for the high holidays, which a little birdie just told me come on Sunday, I believe. I probably should have known this as a rabbi, but it's this. Leslie, did you know it was this Sunday? You're our president. She says she didn't. I don't know if she's telling the truth, because I think she just is a little guilty because she didn't remember to tell me. So let's say Shechianu Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, eternal God, ruler of the universe, who creates us, sustains us, and brings us to times of great joy, just like returning from vacation, just like preparing for a new year, a glorious year, a year of happiness and peace and hopefully health for us and our families. Amen. And we're now going to return to our prayer book, but before, I'll just mention that today's Torah portion, Nitzavim, is a very powerful one, so powerful that it is reiterated during the high holidays. As we read at the very beginning, an incredibly beautiful and profound statement. You stand this day, all of you, before your God, your tribal heads, your elders, your officials, every householder in Israel, your children, your wives, even the stranger within your camp, from woodchopper to water drawer, to enter into the covenant of your God, which your God is concluding with you on this day with its sanctions. Amen. Beautiful portion to say the least. And so we'll be listening for that during high holidays. Now, before we continue, though, we're going to take a moment. I think it's nice to say a prayer for our country, which you can find on page 258 or 376. I'm going to invite our president, Leslie, to lead us. Leslie, would you start where it says, "O Guardian" at the bottom?
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion and help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Leslie, as we're going to go to 282 now, and there we'll find the Aleinu. 282 or 586, we're going to sing the Aleinu at the bottom of the page as we're going to invite Kelly to lead us.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים. לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
And on page 287 or 591, we're going to invite Keaton to lead us in V'ne'emar.
V'ne'emar, V'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol ha'aretz, Hayom ha'hu, Hayom ha'hu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo, U'shemo, U'shemo echad.
As we prepare for Kaddish, we turn to page 291 or 595, as we're going to invite Keaton to lead the piece known as Yesh Kochavim in Hebrew, and there are stars up above in English.
There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light. Long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. We remember. Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza, rak ka'asher הם עצמם עבדו בעינם. יש אנשים שזכרם מאיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם, od betochenu. Orore lehamaghikim, vecheshkat halayim, Haim Shamarim La'adam et Haderech, Haim Shamarim La'adam et Haderech.
Thank you, Caton. As we're going to turn to page 295, 599, we think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We honor the memories today, as we do each weekend, of the men and women who gave their lives defending our country as members of armed forces and police forces over the previous weeks. We also remember the yahrzeit anniversary of Israel Amdor, David Crockett Dotson, Edwin S. Epstein, Walter J. Falk, Phyllis Fields, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Phyllis Glick, Archie Myers Herman, Milton Kogler, Rhoda Lembeck, Harvey Levine, Hugh Lobel, Esther Maltinsky-Reed, Gladys Wolfe Ritterman, Miriam Mazo Robinson, Sarah Appelshaw, and Elaine Schwartz. Does anybody else have the name of someone they'd like to add? The Kaddish Praise is found on page 294 or 598, as it's a pleasure to invite up Tony Lembeck, who will lead us in Kaddish this evening.
Gadal v'yiskadash shemei rabbah, v'yalmad divra kirutei v'yamlik mahutei, v'chaye chon uv'hei mishon, v'kaye dekol beit Yisrael, v'gala uv'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehi shmei rabbim v'rach le'olam u'mei maya, yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei shabrechu, ve'eol min kol berchata v'shirata, Tushchata v'nechimacha, damiram bi'amro v'yamru amen. Oh, Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'hayim, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. Hosei shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yamru amen.
Thank you, Tony. And thank you again to everyone who participated in our service this evening. We're going to do it later, but I want to first invite Leslie Westmoreland, our Parnasit, to give some announcements before we conclude.
Thank you, Rabbi. First off, I just want to thank everybody for taking part in this. I'm so glad we Zoomed today. So it gives us all an opportunity to wish Noel, who we won't see since she's way far in Texas, to wish her a Happy New Year. And I want to wish everybody who's on Zoom and everybody watching on YouTube a Happy New Year. And I hope to see many, if not all of you, over the course of the holidays at Mikveh Israel. Thank you again for participating, Rabbi. Thank you for leading the service. And thank you ahead of time for all you're doing to make the high holidays so special at Mikveh Israel this year. As you all know, Rabbi's leading double services for almost every service to be sure that we can get everybody in who wants to come in a way that's safe and comfortable to them. So thank you, Rabbi, for all you're doing for us. Kelly, thanks for the beautiful music tonight. It was beautiful, and to hear you a cappella was so nice. Kate, and thank you too for all your beautiful music that you lent to us. Just as we go to announcements, really the thing I want to be sure everybody who's listening has, if they're planning to come into Mikveh Israel, that you've reserved your spot. To do that by going through the link in Jennifer's emails. There are still spaces available. So if you haven't done it, not too late. If you're having any problems doing it, I know the temple office is closed now, but please feel free to give me a call or send me an email, and I'll be glad to help you and to take care of that for you. We want everybody who wants to be able to come. Some of you may be wondering about prayer books. The information is in Jennifer's e-blast, and I checked today on Sunday morning, an email will go out with the link to the Union prayer book. I'm sorry, not a link, the PDF copy that you can either read on your computer if you're watching services home, or you can print out or read it on your tablet. Aside from that, just know that we've got a full slate of services. Please check your e-blast and please check the handout that was mailed to you. But starting Sunday night, we have services Sunday night and all day Monday for Rosh Hashanah. And then also we have second day Rosh Hashanah in person and stream services on Tuesday. And you don't need a reservation for second day Rosh Hashanah, so please be sure and join us for that. Again, Shana Tova and Shabbat Shalom. Everyone take care.
Thank you, Leslie. Before we conclude with our final song, which is going to be Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, I invite everybody to say Shabbat Shalom. We're all on communal view, or what do they call it? Gallery view. So
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbat shalom.
Yeah. Good job, Esther. Yeah.
and we can
Good Yom
find
Tov.
the Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu on page again 353 or 657, as we're going to invite Kelly to lead us.
Ki va'moed, ki va'moed, ki va'moed, ki va'moed. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam.
Thank you, Kelly. Shabbat Shalom to everyone. But before we conclude our service, we're of course going to do Kiddush and Motzi. You can find Kiddush on page 5 or 123, as we're going to invite Kaiten to lead us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'rashavanu. V'shema kodsho, v'yahava u'v'ratzon hinkilanu. Zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tequila b'mikra'e kodesh, zecher yitziat mitzrayim, ki banu b'chata, v'otanu kidashta, v'kol ha'amim. V'shabbat kodshecha, v'yahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh hashabbat. Amen.
Chaim, thank you, Kaiten. That was one of the greatest Kiddushes of all time. We had a disappearing cup that kept reappearing. We've got human beings that are disappearing and coming. We hear voices that are there, but they're not there. It's like they're ghosts for Shabbat. We've got a magical round challah with a hand and a beautiful lady who is already eating it, who has put her mouth on the entire challah. So it's now all hers. Amira and Kate, are you going to lead us in the prayer for the challah, Amira? Because I know you love challah.
We will lead now.
Phải xé Moses Elohim Melech Motzi Lechem Ben Haaretz Amen.
Amen. And
Take a bite.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Shana Tova. Have a great new year. Amira, I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Baby. I don't like it. Okay. Don't tell the sisterhood.
You guys stay safe. Have a good one. Kelly, would you sing us out with something? And you're on mute, by the way.
Let's see.
Do some more audio devotion.
Oh, how about? I was trying to find the one that I like. Adon Olam Asher Malak B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Leitnasa V'Kevson Kol
Everybody, stay safe.
Adon Olam